Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Um, as you guys already know, Prince died on the 24th, no, the 21st of April, and I'm a late, I'm very late with coming out with this video, but yeah. So when I went into a Walgreens and I saw this People magazine with his face on it, I had to get it because I never had no like pictures of him or anything. I didn't have no poster, but I was a big fan of him, you know. And it's sad that he died. You know, everybody dies, but it's sad that he died. And for those who are Prince, if you're okay, by the way, if those who are not Prince's fan, then you can click out of the video. So I'm not forcing you guys to watch it. So if you're not a Prince fan and you don't care about this video, then you can click out. Um, for those who were Prince fans, you know, he lived a life like he didn't care what people thought of him. He wore heels. He had um, his hair looking like a girl most of the time. He had mascara and what do they call it, eyeliner and all that stuff, and he didn't care what anybody thought about him. He just did his music. His music was what he cared about. Um, when I first listened to Prince's song "Purple Rain," I fell in love with his. I fell in love with him as a entertainer. Um, and no matter how weird he was, I didn't care because I enjoyed his music. He embraced his weirdness, which you can probably Google some of his interviews. He did an interview with Oprah, and he said, oh no, Oprah asked him, "Do you think you're weird?" And then he said yes, but and then Oprah asked him what would he want to be remembered as, and then he said, just for his music, and that's what people remember, his music, and how he makes them feel, his dancing music. And he was the first singer to me, or entertainer to me, that could go really high, like girl high with his voice, and then he had this deep, deep manly voice. So I thought that was incredible that he could actually do both. He could do his voice like really high, like the song "You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world in no particular talent. Back to me, I just want your extra time and your kiss." I love that song. Yeah, but in that song, you could hear him go really high with his voice, and then some parts he was really deep with his voice, and I thought that was incredible. I'm reading some notes about what I wanted to discuss in the video. He had incredible guitar skills. If you hear some of his songs, his video, like he can really play the guitar, like any rock star out there. He was one of the best. Um, he had so many fans. The sad part about it is that he had so many fans, and yet he died in an elevator by himself. It's a sad situation when somebody can die by themselves without nobody there. It's heartbreaking. And based on his interview, even though he was such a good entertainer, you'd never know that he was actually very shy. You know, so I mean, when you have a talent, you don't really focus on whatever your insecurity is. You do your talent, and that's what you do. And he was also a Jehovah's Witness, so he didn't like cursing or anything like that. Um, Jehovah's Witness, they don't celebrate birthdays. I had a Jehovah's Witness close friend, when I was in high school, and I know for a fact that they don't celebrate They don't celebrate birthdays. They don't celebrate Christmas or any kind of holidays that we celebrate, and they don't cuss or anything. They don't drink or smoke or anything like that. So I know, that it must have been the medication that he took or something didn't agree with his body. Sometimes when we go to the doctor and we take certain medication, it doesn't agree with us. Even though doctors prescribe it for us, it may not be good for us because I remember when I was growing up, I was like a teenage, and by the way, the noise in the background because of the fan. That when I was a teenager and I had lots of pimples and zits all over my face, they had prescribed me this tablet, or yeah, these pills, and when I took it, it made me dizzy. Like it made me dizzy and feel sick. One day I was coming home from school and I could barely make it home to my house. I was walking and I felt so dizzy. I had to stop taking those pills because I mean it didn't agree with me. But I know that doctors they prescribe you stuff and then it has bad effects on your body. So I know that that was probably what happened. I'm just speculating, but they said he died, and they still are working on the toxicology reports or whatever kind of reports to see what actually killed him in the end. So, yeah. But I mean, he's one of the greatest entertainers out there. I mean, Whitney Houston. They are in different genres, different sections. Like Michael Jackson is a different section of, you know, the music industry. Michael Jackson and all those other people, and Whitney Houston and Marvin Gaye and all those people. They're different sections, but they are a valuable part of music and a part of our lives. And any way that we can mourn or get through the loss, then we should do it. So I chose to do this video and just to talk about him. He helped me get through a lot during my teenage years, and I appreciate him for that. And I know that his family and all that stuff misses him. So yeah. So if you guys have anything else to add to Prince and what you remember about him, comment down below. Like and subscribe for more videos. Um, and again, thank you for listening and watching. And have a great weekend, guys. Love you.